motherfucker. So, that would be it, but and then we'll see what happens from there. That fucking lawnmower, I changed this one fucking thing. I took it apart one time, and I put it back together, but I reversed the fucking, this one float that's in there. The son of a bitch has been going, I got some juice that goes in the gas tank, and son of a bitch, that stuff seems to work. I think it the whole fucking gas station was blocked up from that fucking ethanol.
Right.
That they put in, But this guy gave me this fucking stuff. I dumped the whole fucking bottle in, and I don't know what happened, but it's running now for some fucking reason. So it's, and then I got to get somebody to help us tear that fucking pool down. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, but
so whatever. It's so it'll be something to do.
I've been meaning to get a hold of you to ask you the crucial question. What do you think of today's nominees for president going on?
Well, Trump's gonna say who he's gonna get for the vice president. It's very important that he takes fucking that Gingrich.
Right.
That's the guy he needs, because he can tear Hillary apart, because he did it to Bill Clinton.
Right.
He's a guy that made Bill Clinton.
Yeah, because he was what the heck, Speaker of the House when Bill Clinton was
Speaker of the House, yeah, and he told him we're gonna balance the budget, we're gonna welfare reform and everything, and Newt Gingrich is why. That's why they hate him. A lot of the Democrats, they hate his fucking guts because he's that smart. Yeah, he's good, but I don't think he's gonna pick him. I think he's gonna go with that stupid fucking gray-haired Pence, that guy from Indiana.
What happened?
And that guy, he's bad. He's fucking bad. He fucked Indiana. The people, they hated him.
What happens if he goes with Chris Christie from New Jersey?
Well, Chris Christie, he would be great too. Him and Gingrich. Either one of them. Right. But I think he dropped him already.
Well, I guess we'll find out tomorrow, huh?
Yep. Yeah, he's at 11 o'clock. He's going to be on telling who the hell he picked.
Oh. So when the hell's Hillary going to announce who she's picking?
Oh, I don't know. I think she's probably going to go with that woman from up in what do you call that way she can eat her pussy.
What the hell is that? Elizabeth Warren, I think it was, right?
Elizabeth Warren, yeah. She's a fucking crazy bitch, too. She is one crazy son of a bitch. Yeah. Boy, they run Trump down. Now the Gingrich, that Ginsburg woman on the Supreme Court was talking about him. And that's against the law for the Supreme Court to do that.
Well, I seen on the news today that she had to apologize for Trump for making those remarks, and she stepped out of line, she admitted. Yeah,
but hey, but you know what? See, the damage is done already. Look, this Ginsburg's woman, she even runs him down that he's no good. I mean, anybody can run anybody down. Hey, I can tell you're the fucking killer of Jews and stuff, and somebody's going to believe it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what happened. You want to destroy somebody. It's just like I told my son one time. You can make a whore out of a woman real easy. All you got to do is stand in the corner and say, "See that girl over there? I fucked her last year, man. What a good piece of ass." And you know what? Her reputation's shot. That's what men do. They're fucking idiots. They make whores out of fucking women that fucking don't even know what the fuck's going on. So it's not, and this is where that thing about the war against women. There ain't no war against women. The war is against white guys.
Yeah.
That's the war.
Well, you've seen with all that the fucking shootings that have been going on lately, that.
Well, certainly, it's all against white. It's all the Caucasian men. That's what the war's about. The Hispanics hate you, the blacks hate you, and a lot of the women hate you. They figure we've been fucking running things for too long. But when you get rid of the fucking white guys, you're in trouble. Who the fuck's going to volunteer to go to fucking war?
Yeah,
women?
Nobody.
Huh?
And then nobody would volunteer to go to war. And then
no, I sure as fucking hell wouldn't. I wouldn't go. The only way you go is if Hillary Clinton's daughter goes. And I want to ride in my foxhole.
Right.
I mean, no, you can't be fucking running fucking women down the way some men do, and fucking women thinking, hey, I don't want no men telling me about what I can do with my body. Well, who the fuck's telling you that? They're saying that they want to make abortion illegal. They don't kill children off. You know the reason we need all this immigration here? There's fucking nobody wants it. We kids around. They're border them all. The fuck? You can't do that.
You know, the other, what was it, last week, right after all those shootings, I guess there was a whole bunch of those Black Lives Matters protesting down there by the PP&L Center the other week.
Yeah. There had about 100 people there, and then we're claiming why nobody came out. Well, what the fuck? I ain't worried about that fuck. Hey, Black Lives Matter, they should shoot them.
It's like
they're breaking the fucking, they're anarchy. You know what anarchy is?
Right.
That's breaking the rule of law. In other words, we're supposed to be a country of laws. There's laws for just about every fucking thing that we do. There's laws for where you take a shit. You can't shit in the fucking out in the street. So there's a law against that. But some people are pissing and shitting in the fucking streets down in California. They dug a fucking big hole in the fucking, the street people are going over and shitting and pissing in it.
Get the heck out.
Yeah, and they're bare naked when they're doing it. They're running around naked in the park.
Well, what the heck's going on over there?
Well, California, it deserves to be fucking bombed. It should be bombed. The only good part about California is the north, where they raise cattle and stuff like that, and dairies and stuff like that. But when you get close to the cities, San Francisco and Los Angeles, they're done. They're fucking done. Hey, the automotive plants moved out of Los Angeles because the fucking workforce was so fucking poor. They used to beat my uncle. He was a superintendent out there, and then the fucking Mexicans would beat him up because he told them to do something. So they moved out of Minnesota. Missouri. That's where they moved all the plants, and closer to Detroit. And Detroit's done now. Detroit from the air, it looks like they bombed Hiroshima. That's how it looks, how bad it is. You know, you let houses go and stuff, you let them run down and stuff, you know, it's really terrible when from the air. When you look, it looks like fucking devastation. All gross up over the buildings and every fucking thing. It's unbelievable. And that's fucking niggers and fucking Syrians. Niggers and Syrians and fucking Hispanics. Hey, in Detroit, when I was in the service, black guys that came from Detroit, they were living like fucking kings. Their parents worked in the automotive plants and stuff, you know. They had cabins in fucking Canada and all that kind of shit. Well, that's all gone now. Well, why? Why did it happen? Democratic Party controlled the fucking place.
Taking over the show.
Well, the unions took over the fucking show, making all kinds of fucking money and not caring about what the fuck the company's going bankrupt. Hey, companies go bankrupt. Hey, when you get Detroit and fucking the General Motors and Ford and fucking Chrysler Corporation, they're all going bankrupt. What does it say? You're paying the people too much. You know what, they used to get laid off, and when at the time they changed the plan, you know, from style or something, you know,
right,
used to shut it down. They get paid, and when they get laid off out there, they were getting paid for 3 years. They could collect the same amount of money that they make if they were working, and they're going up to fucking Canada shooting and hunting and stuff, you know. I mean, this is what you do to corporations. You can't. Corporations are, you know, they're supposed to make money because they have stockholders and stuff. But I'll be a son of a bitch. I mean, these fucking people. I mean, they were just getting money for nothing. Look at you. You got to work for a fucking guy like this fucking son of a bitch. You know what I mean? And he's trying to fuck you every time he turns around.
Right.
Hey, I got to get off. Okay.